Welcome back to the Budgeting Budgie. On this channel, I'm sharing our journey to becoming debt-free. My content includes our real budgets as well as check-ins, sinking funds, and debt updates. If this content sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing and also dropping a like on this video. In today's video, I'll be going over our debt update for Q1 2023. So without further ado, let's get into it. So our starting debt balance as of January 2023 was $41,740. And our debts were our renovation loan. So this is a loan from a family member in order to do renovations around our home. And we had $6,000 remaining. Bank West credit card. So this is a credit card that we got out in my husband's name for a different family member, which had a balance of $12,000. So this debt here is our family car, so a Hyundai Tucson. So because I'm expecting our first child any day now, I'm currently overdue. We decided that we'd purchase a family car as we don't have a car. So my husband does have a work van, which isn't owned by him, it's owned by the company. And I was just catching public transport or ride sharing if I needed to go anywhere. So we purchased this car back in November and it was bound to happen. We were going to purchase a car. However, we didn't really plan for it. And that has a balance or had a balance as of January of $14,479. And then our emergency fund, we pulled from that to also purchase the car. So that's why our emergency fund is sitting here as a debt because that money was not meant to be for a car. We did need one, however, it was an emergency and we could have actually gotten a cheaper car in hindsight. However, I looked at this purchase as in this is going to be our long-term family vehicle. Anywho, so let's get to our renovation loan. So the starting debt balance was $6,000. Our minimum repayments that we set ourselves and agreed with the person was $4,500 for the 3 months. Extra, we actually paid an extra $1,500 over the 3 months. And this now has an ending balance of $0. So we actually managed to pay that off. And that was one of my goals, was by March to have this paid off, as I will be going on maternity leave. I currently am on maternity leave, however, just using annual leave, so my pay hasn't changed yet, but shortly I will be getting a pay decrease. And then next up, so our Bank West credit card, so the minimum payments are $500 a month. That's actually gone down quite a bit. It's now $200 or something dollars. However, I'm just sticking with $500 just to make it easier. Extra payments towards this was $1,000 over the 3 months. So I believe the extra came from 2 additional payments from the person who told us they're actually going to pay off this credit card. However, I'm still putting our $500 towards it as it's on a 0% interest at the moment. That's going to change in either July or August of this year. And the ending balance for this is $9,500 now. So we're under the $10,000 mark, which is really exciting. And then our Hyundai Tucson minimum repayments are $1,440. We haven't put anything extra towards that. And this now has a balance of $13,280. Now our emergency fund. So if you watch my last video, you'll know that we missed a few pays over the last couple of months, like from employers. So we didn't put anything extra. However, we did spend out of it. So this now has a balance or is a debt of $10,000. So we spent $739 out of our emergency fund. So our emergency fund is completely gone at the moment. We're doing a video in the future on our emergency fund and the amount that we want to save towards this. So keep an eye out for that. So Our minimum repayment, $7,440. Our extra repayments during this quarter was $2,500. I'll just zoom you out to do these calculations. So the total amount we paid towards debt for this quarter, oh, so close to $10,000, but not quite there. So $9,940. And now our new end balance, 1328 plus 10,000 equals $32,780. $32,780, and I'll bring this balance here too. $32,780. That is super exciting. However, I am a bit shattered that it's $60 under $10,000. However, what can you do, really? Okay, so now let's get down to our debt progress trackers here. So our end balance is... I'll just quickly pop these both in. 32780. Okay, so $41,740 as of the 1st of January. And as of the end of March, $32,780. We've paid off $8,960 worth of debt in the first quarter. Wow. $8,960. The reason why this is a lot lower than the $9,940 that we allocated towards debt or paid towards debt is I actually didn't reflect us spending the money from our emergency fund up the top there. However, this is how much our debt has actually decreased, and the only thing accruing interest at the moment is the family car. So now we're going to do our percentage progress. So we take this number, 8960, and then we divide this by our very starting balance. So 48,896, which equals 0.18. So I will just call this 18%. So as of the first quarter of 2023, we paid off 18% of our total debt. Ooh, super exciting. Now hopefully I've got you in here. So we'll go 48,896 minus 32,780. So all up since we started our debt journey, wow, we've paid off a whopping $16,116. Wow, that's incredible. Okay, and then we take this number and we divide it by our starting balance once again. So a third, almost a third of our debt is gone. I am going to round that up to 33%. We're just shy of a third. However, we'll just put this at 33% due to rounding. Wow, that is absolutely incredible. Okay, so now down to our last little portion. So pretty much these are our expense funds for our debt. So pretty much what I have been doing is putting a bit of money aside every week. So my husband gets paid weekly in order to pay these before their due dates. For our renovation loan, we wanted to put in $5,400 towards that. We did manage to do that. And we paid the balance of $6,000 over the first quarter. And the end balance of this is now zero. My pen has decided to stop working. Okay, so that's awesome. I'm so happy that's gone. Our Bankwest credit card. So what we put into this was actually $3,500. The reason being is the person who actually owes the money to the credit card has given us another lump sum of $1,000. So we paid over the 3 months $2,500, and there's still $1,000 sitting in here. So the reason I haven't paid this to the credit card yet, and I'm holding on to it in a sense, is that any money sitting in our offset account, we don't get charged interest on our mortgage for. So for example, because we've got $1,000 in there, if we had a $500,000 loan, we'd only get charged interest on $499,000, And as our interest rate is sitting at 5 point something %, it's actually more beneficial for this money to sit there until the interest-free period's up, where I'll just transfer that over in full, and hopefully we have the full amount by then. We'll see what happens. Okay, so now our Hyundai Tucson. So we wanted to put in 1,560. However, we only managed to put in 1,440, and that was just due to getting less pay this month or this quarter than expected, and this has an end balance of 0. So our emergency fund, we didn't estimate anything, we didn't add anything. However, this is where I'm going to take the opportunity to put this in red to say that we took it out, paid, so 0, and end balance is now completely zeroed out. Calculate what was added. So 5,400 plus 3,500 plus 1,440 minus 739 equals $9,601. The amount that was paid, 6,000 plus 2,500 plus 1,440. Total amount paid was 9,000. I should have put the negative here. Oh well, it doesn't matter. 40, and then we have an ending balance in this account of $1,000. Hopefully we have the full amount for the credit card before it's due, so hopefully we have the $9,500 on hand when that is due, and then that way we can just make a lump sum payment and be done and dusted with that. Also, with our emergency fund, I will be looking at setting that as more of a priority, just because of what happened in the first quarter with us not receiving all of our pays. I do need funds sitting aside to even supplement our income whilst we wait for those pays to come through if it were to happen again. I'm extremely happy with our progress, and it will be slowing down from here on out unless this person gives us the full amount. Then it will look like we've done a lot more than what we actually have. However, we're only focusing on minimum payments and then also getting that emergency fund back up. Main focus is making sure that we have the money for minimum payments. Everything above that will most likely go to the emergency fund. And yeah, we'll just have to, it's a bit touch and go at the moment, but we'll see how we end up traveling. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I am looking at doing our budgets a bit differently going forward. However, I won't start doing that until May, and that's when you will see those changes. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.